It's as if Simon Ekpa will become a free man any moment from now.
Definitely, that is what it is. They are trying to bring these two things together to be able to portray a certain factor. But we have seen Simon Ekpa, just recently, the last video where everybody watched that went viral all over the world, that Simon Ekpa is already sending a strong signal that is coming back, and as it's coming back, is going to mean a lot of things for Nigeria, for Finland government, and the rest of the world. The global community are gathering momentum also concerning Simon Ekpa's case with Finland. A lot of people has already dismissed that Simon Ekpa's case is a clear sign of Biafran freedom. Well, what Alexander Stubb wanted to achieve with this process, because if I to give you an insight of the development of what transpired in Finland court today, in as much as they keep on changing, maybe make merry-go-round, bringing new prosecutor, whatever they are bringing. They have now moved from treasonable charges, move out from terrorism charges. They are facing tax evasion and all that. And the lawyer to Simon Ekpa, Gumerus, has made it very clearly there's no cause for alarm. You can see the whole Biafra government structure, the leadership is already in court with Nigerian delegates there. Let me just use that word, who are busy bringing all manner of witnesses and there that does not hold water. So the Finland government has actually moved out from the angle we are actually thinking they are going to pursue this case to a final conclusion. But it wasn't what it is currently now. So the diversion to the issue that has to do with tax evasion, not paying bills, his personality, and all that. Simon Ekpa has been part of this government. In fact, it was his party that gave victory to Alexander Stubb presidency. And the people that he built his political structure on to become one of the leaders within his jurisdiction in Finland are the Jewish people, are Israelis. They are still in the government there. So you can see that these things are just ways the French government, Emmanuel Macron, the man in Asurog, which Erufai defined as evil, and the other interests of the northern extraction, who does not want this reality to get to the world. They are the people behind this thing we are saying now. But no matter how you are going to see it, let us look deeply and understand that there is an international law, there is an international treaty, there is an international national law that guides against a citizenship. Simon Ekpa, to be very candid, is a citizen of Finland. Not only citizen, he is not hiding his identity. So whatever they are bringing up in terms of see how they are going to corrupt him, of course, from what we are hearing, Simon Ekpa is supposed to be set free today for lack of evidence, just like what we are experiencing now in Nigerian court over Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is the clear picture. So we are seeing it as something that will definitely come. And if it comes at that point, what is the expectation of Nigerians? What is the expectation of people who are bent on nailing Simon Ekpa? No matter how you see it, no matter how you look at it, the Biafran government in the exile is working deeply, seriously, to get the global attention on the Biafran globalization agenda, which Simon Ekpa has already backed on. It's going to be victory for Biafran government in the exile. It's going to be victory for Biafrans all over the world. It's going to be victory for Africa, and also all Biafrans in Finland and around the world. This is a sign. I continue to share this video as I'm telling you, and that's the development in the court. The matter would have been, because we are looking at the next court appearance, definitely, but Simon Ekpa has been moved to a very conducive atmosphere, because for now, so far so good. No charges nothing has been found against him. Of course, we will also learn that there were some delegates that came to Nigeria from Finland, giving the pressure coming from the ICC, the international community, to actually present to the Finnish government and the judicial system over there on the reason why more of thousands of Simon Ekpa is already in the pipeline and waiting to explode, given the killings in the entire Eastern Biafran territory land. And so those investigations and the global outcry over what happened in Benue are happening in some part of the eastern part of the country. That is exactly what they are going to use as a yardstick. No matter how Alexander Stubb would have pretended to have not known anything that has to do with what is happening in Nigeria and why thousands of the likes of Samuel will always appear and reappear at any given time. So it's a very clear thing. So the document has already been presented to, of course, acknowledged by the Finnish government, and that is the angle where we are going to talk about the international law. And if you look at the international law, according to the United Nations Charter, everybody have right to self-determination. Everybody have right to defend him or herself in the midst of political stagnation, economic blockage, right of fundamental human rights, right of living, and people have right to defend themselves, and that's what someone stood for. And that is why you can see there's massive delegates from Biafran government all over the world, and not only that, someone has continued to work from where he is currently now, making sure now there's a powerful coordination to fortify his legal squad, group, fortify with international renowned sound legal luminary, to face whatever that's going to come out in case the case is able to turn the other side at the end of the day. But I can tell you that by September this year, or before that time, definitely, if the news we are getting from that, definitely he must be released today. But from what we are getting now, by September or before September, there's also a background, negotiation going on. But what Samonepa has made very clear to everybody that Biafra remain unnegotiable. You cannot negotiate Biafra with anybody.
Although I told the judges, but do you not think this we make Nigeria government more infuriated with what he was so confident that he will keep fighting for Biafra?
Yeah, yes, that's the major thing of why he was being the gang up that led to his arrest and the compromise, because we learned that the freest nation in the world, Finland is one of the freest nations in the world, and they know how they got themselves freed from the grip of Russia. So I know that to an extent, that's why we are seeing more Finnish government. And you see, Macron and Bola Ahmed Tinubu played a certain role, because we saw that at the end of the day, Macron and Alexander Stubb, they seem to be close friends, and that was what led to what we are saying. He must have been influenced by Macron, and Tinubu would have been the man behind the deal. At the end of the day, that's all that happened, But you can see Macron and Bola Ahmed Tinubu have severe relationship, and this thing is what is actually playing out. We saw the last court appearance of Samonepa. We saw what happened. We saw the body language and the signal he was giving to Biafrans everywhere. That victory is definitely assured. Even at that, they launched the Biafran embassy in Washington. And not only that, we now have a European command of headquarters of IPOB in Germany now. So a lot of things is going on the ground. Biafran is spreading their wings globally. And of course, whatever it is, Samonepa is victorious.
Samonepa have finally been vindicated how he has defeated Nigeria, how he has conquered Nigeria. Nigeria are the one always go in the front thinking that they can bribe everyone and believing that with their bribe, as they are paving way in Nigeria here, that is how they will pave way in other nations. But they don't know that other nations have outgrown the level of that kind of bribe, because what they are looking at is integrity, not to buy what? Bribe. See, listen and listen good. What you see today in the court is something that the Abu earlier said, that it is always be like that. Even like when Mazen Namdekano case started, I told you people that Nigeria go tire, that Samonepa is going to win. Mazen Namdekano is going. People don't believe it. But today, in Nigeria here, you can see how Nigeria have dropped their case charges, terrorism charges against Mazen Namdekano. Look at what is happening in Finland today. See how on somebody Samonepa have finally been vindicated, how he has defeated Nigeria, how he has conquered Nigeria, how he has, see, They are saying they have 50 evidence for those that say they have only 50 evidence. But Simon Ekpa is having over 1 million evidence, and he's still getting updates of what is happening, which he himself is not involved. And Nigeria know this, and the Finnish government know this. Do you think we are talking to children? Finnish government have advanced to the level of which you cannot tell them what to do, because the legacy of their country, the legacy of their image has to be what? Kept intact. They have to keep it intact. Because if you deceive them today and mess their legacy up, what about tomorrow? It will be an leech upon them, a shame to them for years to come, because the people will be reminding them of it. So they have to play along with Nigeria to make sure that what they are saying, remember that the UK hand is involved too. So they want to clear EU, clear UN, and prove their conviction in Nigeria that their hand is not in support of what Simon Ekpa is doing, and at the same time that the world too should see either Simon Ekpa being their citizen is not as a terrorist as Nigeria regards him to be, or as Nigeria has placed him before the world, before the international body. That is what they are proving, and that is why they say, okay, let's go to court. And funny enough, they invited Nigeria in so many occasions. Nigeria couldn't appear. Look at the last time they appeared, they did not even appear as in these ones are representing Nigeria. They appear with a bunch of elements that they paid to come and bear false witness, which they appeared to. You can see somebody like Mokede, you see Carlo, you see Pastor Uche, those ones appear. That's the three that first appear. But after they testify against their brother, against their blood, there was what we call cross-examination. And in the cross-examination, you saw what happened. They were seriously and immensely messed up in the court, which led the Finnish government judge say to them, give them a serious warning, that if you are not sure of what you are coming to bear witness of, please don't appear here with this kind of fallacy, with this kind of, because for you to bear witness of something, you must witness it, you must be able to defend it. And whereby you cannot defend it, it shows that Nigeria have paid you to come and bear that false witness, that your witnesses is a false, it's not true, and it's not genuine. That's what it means. Because there are some questions that they will ask you. Except it takes a genuine person to do what? To grab it. And you can only be bold to speak about what you know than what you are paid to witness. You don't know anything. You will only be speaking in the angle that you are being told or asked to answer. Of which a question can come in another angle, not that very angle. So, if you don't have one, and from there they will catch you. But if you witness you will continue to speak it the way it is, even when you are being asked in another angle. Are you hearing me? So, and that is why today, Nigeria, after that, the next two that are supposed to come and witness, because of that shunning from the judge, the two could not appear again. Is it not the interior minister that appeared in person? Tunde Ojo that appeared. Look at him. Did he offer anything? Who asked him? Who interviewed him? Was he given an opportunity? He was asked to stay outside. They placed him to where he belongs. He has this case is a case of who matters and the class. So it's not in the class of those people. That is why they placed him where he belongs to. See, in every ocean, in every water, they always have the huge fish. In an ocean where you have something like a shark and and the whales, you don't expect ordinary kote to go there. They will turn or ordinary titles to go there. If they should go there, they will use them as meat, and they will eat them up. So Simon Ekpa is a huge fish. So he has eaten Nigeria up before the court of the Finnish land. He has eaten Nigeria up. He has finished Nigeria. Just as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu finished Nigeria in Nigerian court of law inside Nigeria here. He has finished everything. Are you hearing me? He has everything is done and dusted. Look at the update. Look at what the judges finally come up with. See, I have told Nigeria to withdraw the case. I've told Nigeria not to pursue this case because you are pursuing a case that you are going to fail. And had it been in Nigeria here, that would have been better. That would have been somehow fair in favor of Nigeria. But this case is not here in Nigeria. It's in the Finland, a foreign nation. So Trump, is involved, is interested. In this case, Netanyahu is interested. Many countries are interested and their eye is on this very one. And you can see that even the airspace, the internet space of the Finnish government, people are watching it as they in the court there. Everything that is going on in the court, they are following it up. So they have to play according to the constitution, according to their law, and they have to play with caution so that they will not tarnish their image. And it was seriously all over the place being televised. You know, they wanted to wear masks like in Nigeria here. They said, no, you can't wear masks in our place. That is to tell you they are principled and policed nation.
So with the 3 witnesses, do you think that they will be regretting now?
Of course.
After Ekpa, you know, finally gets freedom today.
That one is normal. No, that one is a normal thing. That one is a normal thing. They have to regret. No, they have to regret it because they're forehand. They're forehand. They're forehand. They're seriously forehand. Look at the cross examination. So it's a slap and it's a mess. And moreover, their face was clearly open, exposed both on internet all over the world.
But
so it's a public shame.
But Ekpa was so confident because he told the judge, he said, you know, he will continue to keep fighting for Biafra.
Of course, it's not a crime. He
said he will confident.
Yes, he will continue to defend his land because defending your land is not a crime. You, the Finnish government, how did you achieve your own? You rise up to defend your place. You rise up and defend your people. You rise up to fight for your people. Then they say this guy is a banditry or is a terrorist. Ever since the whole mass, Simon Ekpa, at least Finnish government, they are human. They have common sense. Ever since you hold this man, the killing that was going on, which he was accused of, did he stop? That should be the #1 question. Did he stop? And the answer is no. Rather, the thing continue. Even in fact, the thing increase. So with this, it's a clear evidence that this young man, was innocent of the allegation or the accusation which Nigeria accused him or what they have leveled against him. Because they are getting updates on a daily basis on what is happening in the whole federation.
Okay, but Ekpa also told the judge, you know, in the last court sitting that Biafra is no longer agitating, but they are seeking diplomatic ties with different nations.
Biafra is agitating. Biafra is agitating.
They come past that stage.
No.
In the stage
what do you understand by the word agitation? So far, you are still pressing button of you, you know, of your self-determination. You are still agitating. Once you are still negotiating, pressing button with the nations and the people that matters, that you want to be on your own, you want to stand on your own, and you want to be self-independent, you want to start to rule yourself, definitely you are agitating. The struggle still goes on. The only thing he's trying to say is this, that they want to enter another diplomatic system of agitation, not on the usual system which Nigeria and every other person believe. So you want to change the system now and follow the diplomatic system of it. That is what he is trying to say. Yeah, that is what he's trying to say, and that is the.
And what he had a bedo, and where they bedo, we are here, now we there here.
You like that one? But no,
Yes, sir.
Yes, when we just see the whole name, I am a Damba.
Yes, okay.
Oh, Bumero, what I know.
Le mot Chileke, le Kelo Chileke. And what he had a bedo, and where they bedo, we are here, now we there here.
you like that one? But no, Biafra, oh, hey, Biafra, oh, hey, Biafra, oh, hey, Biafra, oh, Chideke. Oh, my God, let's go get him. Let's go get him.
Yes, sir.
Yes, when we just see the whole name, I am a Damba.
Yes, okay.
Oh, Bumero, what I know.
Le mot Chileke, le Kelo Chileke. And what he had a bedo, and where they bedo, we are here, now we there here.
You like that one? But no,
Yes, sir.
Yes, when we just see the whole name, I am a Damba.
Yes, okay.
Oh, Bumero, what I know.
Le mot Chileke, le Kelo Chileke. And what he had a bedo, and where they bedo, we are here, now we there here.
you like that one? But no, oh, hey, Biafra, oh, hey, Biafra, oh, hey, Biafra, oh, Chideke. Oh, my God, let's go get him. Let's go get him.
Yes, sir.
Yes, when we just see the whole name, I am a Damba.
Yes, okay.